Says it's recording, so we'll see.
All right. With that, we'll open the public hearing on the Thief River Comprehensive Water Management Plan Amendment. Darren?
So once again, anyone from the public here that would like to say anything at this time? So none are here. I suppose we can move on to if Rachel's online.
I am online. If members of the committee would like an overview of the revisions, I can certainly rip through that quickly.
Yes.
Is that still in the interest of the committee?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Wonderful, thank you all, thank you for the time. I'll just give a quick overview about the changes in the minor amendment. Before you get the heads up, I'm a little bit confused, probably shouldn't get that. All right, so first just to kind of give an overview about this evaluation, we started in July of 2025, and the purpose of that midpoint evaluation was really to evaluate the progress of the goals and evaluate implementation occurring in a priority areas, and lastly, to make use of any new and favorable data. Coming out of that, the planning group was able to take a look at how goals were functioning and learned that some goals could really benefit from consolidated and some goals weren't really measurable. One example shown on the screen for dissolved oxygen, just not something that members of the planning committee can assess on an annual or biannual basis. Same with the measurable goal that was in the original plan for reducing nitrate contamination. That particular goal, again, just really challenging to assess on an annual or biannual basis and mark progress towards that particular goal. And the last example that I'll show as a goal that could benefit from consolidation is we used to have many different goals for each planning region pertaining to phosphorus sediment reduction. Just an opportunity here to kind of better consolidate these goals down in order to better communicate progress towards goals back to members of the public. So working over the past year or so, members of the planning committee were able to consolidate some goal recommendations as part of the point evaluation. Those goal recommendations were amended into the plan as proposed to the policy committee during our last meeting and as went out in the 30-day review of the draft. In one example with that nitrate contamination goal, we changed the metric here from leaning on well outputs into what can actually track something like ceiling levels. And for total phosphorus and sediment, instead of having measurable goals at each time region, kind of consolidating those into one target while maintaining those planning region milestones. So just an example of simplification as well as consolidating of the measurable goals. The other thing that was adjusted is the priority areas were adjusted based off of the in example, new information from the control agency identified that there was sediment impairment was coming down clean enough with Thief River. So there was a need to kind of update the priority areas based off of that new data and information that the next 5 years would go right place. Shown on the screen is how that priority area was amended. Again, some changes here. For example, Upper Thief River was increased to a priority year 1 planning region, or the highest priority planning region for Blackfoot. So in conclusion, coming out of the point evaluation, it was a recommendation to really add some flexibility to some goals, consolidate some of these goals, and best make use of the new data to inform our areas. All that was completed as part of this minor plan amendment. To give an overview of the entire plan, here are the different sections of the Thief River plan. The main section amended were sections of goals to reflect outcome improvement point value, and section 4 for implementation. Here, just to the priority tiers for your plan, and make sure that the act reflected those new goals. No changes to the act were made otherwise. Changes to funding or schedule.
Rachel, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. Your audio is a little choppy. I don't know if there's a way
Oh,
to
sorry about that.
plug in a mic there or something, or I don't know. But
Are you able to mute your mic? It could be the audio feedback issue.
it's not,
Is that any
it's
better?
not feedback, but.
Okay,
We'll try it anyway.
sorry about that, Cody, or Corey. Let me, see if that makes it any better. Okay. So the plan was released for 30-day review. This is the new information to members of the policy committee. That 30-day review lasted from April 14th to May 20th. No comments were received, except for, letters from the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, DNR, and Board of Water and Soil Resources indicating support of the amended plan. There was one informal comment from Bowser, just to do a little bit of housekeeping, and in this section of the plan, make sure that we're changing this to say the 2026 minor amendment instead. So with that, I was going to open it up for public comment. If there is no comment, I'll just reiterate the next step here. Following this 30-day comment period, the policy committee can move this forward to be distributed to the Board of Water and Soil Resources as the amended plan. With that, I'll open it up for any questions or comments.
Any questions from the group? Otherwise, Rachel, Matt, as these plans are going through these, you're just seeing kind of some consolidation?
Yeah, just cleaning them up really with this minor amendment. And this one's in a place where, it's 2030 is when this plan will expire. So within a couple of years, you have to start the larger plan amendment on it anyway. So this should help you set up for that, having those goals streamlined. But yeah, as Rachel said, the next steps, there was no comments during the written comment period, and no public comments today. It's just, we'll finalize by sending a letter saying it's done, and you distribute it to all the people that you had to notify in the beginning, and the minor amendment will be approved, post the new one to your website, and pretty streamlined process to do.
All right, any additional comments, questions? Do we do the motion in the public hearing, or we close it in afterwards? I believe we close, correct, Matt?
Yeah.
Hearing that, with that, we close the public comment period, public meeting, and move on to the motion and approval of the 5-year plan amendment. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Motion by Ricky,
I'll second.
second by Ray. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?